Hello, welcome everybody. This is my weekly outlook for Forex, GJ, GBP, JPY, and also gold. Actually, we're gonna start with gold before we even come here. So let's go ahead and do gold first. We are going to go to the monthly structure first, and yeah, we can see that we're literally came straight to 1630 as we were expecting last week. And as you can see, this is quite bearish. The frame, everything about this is bearish. The technicals are bearish, fundamentals are bearish, even though I'm not a fundamental trader anyways. I'm a technical, you can call me maybe a chartist. But we do have like a really strong bearish structure. So what that means is simple. Like the weekly outlook is that you wait for the pullbacks of price, potential corrections on the higher time frame. All the way we have all this space all the way to 1693. We could actually even come to 1721. In the weekly structure, not break it, but it would be really weird. It would be less likely. Most likely we could see price coming all the way up to here. Actually, we can go to the daily. Let me reveal the whole thing here. This was from the Spanish analysis. So sales are preferred, period. That's it. That's the outlook. Just look for sales, and you do have all these levels here to correct. We had a strong level at 1680, so really strong on the daily, as you can see. So basically what we could expect is just pretty much continuations. So from here, directly from where we are right now, 1645, we could literally fall from here. Yep. Or like for example, if I were awake and I see like London pushing up again here and flipping from here a little bit higher than this and then closing like a bearish candle below 1640, you could sell this all the way down to here at least. Specifically the candle between 2 and 3 a.m. of the next of this day. Actually, I'm recording this is 11:41 p.m. my time, Eastern time, New York time, September 25th. So basically we do have an area of retest, really nice one to sell. So this is a nice area to sell from, the 1658, 1660 area. All this really nice place to look for sales. And even here at 1670 also could be a nice area to sell from, because this is also the last support, small support that we had in the 4 hour too. So basically price could come all the way up to here and still continue the fall. But remember that sales would be invalidated in the midterm, let's say, I mean short, sort of short term, because the daily would flip here at 1680 if we have a closure above here. But remember that for the weekly to continue on the impulse, the daily would flip for a short period of time, literally like it happened from here. So from the 20th July all the way to August 12, we had this daily bullish movement structure, and that was just the correction of the weekly just to continue falling. So right now we're just falling, so I would stick to sales, which is pretty much what I said here. So it's simple. Gold, just look for sales mostly. If you can wait for reversals on key areas like here or here, 1658 or 1660 area, 1670 area, 1680. Anything that comes here and you start to see rejections, especially take into consideration the session that is going on. If it is New York session, London, just keep in mind the volume pushes. And if that happens during one of those, you can actually sell it, and it would be a nice confirmed, and I mean, if it is a confirmed entry, it would be a nice sell, because you have all the bearish pressure right now coming on into gold. The invalidation of sales would happen officially above that area all the way above here, which obviously that's why I'm saying that it's just sell, 1803.500, like all the way up here is when you would invalidate this weekly trend. So just look for sales, and final target so far for maybe this week, believe it or not, it's actually quite like down here. Look, really here, which is 1575. So if you grab nice sales from here, you could actually hold them just to see if by the end of the month, we're almost finishing the month. This is the last week. Maybe to see if this candle could actually grab some liquidity either from here or from here, and then finish the push all the way down to here to 1575. So if you see price around here, that would give you maybe as soon as you see some confirmations to sell, you could actually see if we can hold this all the way down to here. That's the long-term swing trade. Okay, so let's go to GJ. All this mess here is pretty much just, you can, I guess you can tell that is just that same thing like gold. Look for sales too. Now we do have a falling knife that just happened, a really powerful one, and we have all of this space from here, like from here, especially from here to here, that just failed. So we could actually correct all of this all the way up to here and still not break the bearish daily structure. I don't even know what, yeah, this is what I wanted to do. So same thing like gold. Anything that that rejects a key area, you could actually look for sales continuations. And basically look at the weekly. So nice and simple. So you can see on the weekly, anything like this is really strong level at 153.2 250. But yeah, so anything that comes here and you start to see any rejections could be a nice sell opportunity all the way down to here again. I just missed a buy limit, by the way. Just missed it by a few pips. Look, oh, we're already correcting. So by the way, yeah, look at this as I'm recording. So you could actually sell right now. And there's a high probability sell down to here. But you missed the best entry. I mean, I missed the best entry because I was recording the Spanish version, but it's also I'm not trading today. So the best entry maybe would have been from here. I would have to look for the 5 minute to see if there was an entry from. Yeah, there was one. Definitely was one here. But anyways, doesn't matter. You just wait from here to here. So you just look for sales continuation. So either it's gonna be tomorrow from here or here. I missed this by a few pips because I wanted to catch like the wick, which I think I guess it was dumb because the entry here was 148.800 and price rejected like at around 149. I totally missed it, but it was based on the higher time frame. Look, it was actually a simple idea. Stop loss is below those wicks, and the entry was like as close as possible to the end of the zone, and the whole idea is that we would at least get a correction all the way up to here, which is literally what just happened. So I guess entry should have been like around here. So maybe I was a little bit greedy. I'm okay with this because I'm used to this type of entries, and if they don't happen, they just don't happen. It's okay with me. So anyways, sales just GJ, easy. Just look for corrections. And this one here still doesn't look like a good, honestly. Now that I look at it on the 30-minute, still this doesn't really look like a good one to enter. Like even if I said there is a short-term entry on the 5-minute, to be honest, from one of my new entries that I take. But if I have to be honest, yeah, especially here, you see those big wicks. This is where you would TP1. You would move to break even, and you would still expect that London maybe comes back here again and pushes either through up to here or comes here again, moves a little bit higher, then flips, and then maybe London to pre-New York can bring price down again. It would. I don't see still like a big structure. I mean, yeah, you have it like in the 15, but the 30-minute, it's just a wave. There's a lot of bearish pressure anyway. So in this point, I would guess that we could actually get a better correction before you get better sales. And obviously, there's something really important that I didn't even mention in the Spanish version. I guess I'm gonna mention it here. There's a sell limit, sell stop here, powerful one. Anything that breaks below here, you can sell here. By the way, the RR is not gonna be the best. Never is with sell stops. But you can go and watch my video about sell stop limits and how to use those. Because if you see price breaking below here, this level here, what is this? 148 point. You could maybe place it here, 0.44. You could actually place a sell limit like around here with the stop loss above here, and it could play out really nice down to here. 3R is not good, not bad. 3.5 if you use sell stop limits. So you need to learn what that is. So maybe what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the video here of how the sell stop limits work so that you can make the best out of them. If you want to use just regular sell stops in case the price actually come down here, they would be a little bit more tricky. I would actually say if there is no news, by the way, they only work if there's no news happening at the moment. If there's news events, remove them. They're really tricky with news. Without news, they're easier. This from here to here would be the safest one. And stop. The problem here with the sell stop would be the stop loss. If you want a tight one, it would be like around here. But that would that's one that is a little bit dangerous. I would say that around here is the real stop loss of the sell stop, and this has a higher chance, 1.4 actually. So you see 1.4 is not so good, but it's still high probability, but it would have to be all the way down here for a sell stop idea. So I didn't even set this in the Spanish version, I guess, but this is a high probability one. If you really want to make the best out of this one, you could actually place a sell stop limit. Maybe the trigger point could be here, and the entry could be, you don't have to make it so high either, and still get a good RR. So yeah, that's a sell continuations. Now remember, we do have a lot of space to correct this massive falling knife. Listen, just within 2 hours, GJ fell like 600 pips. Yeah, 650 pips or something like that. It was incredible. So we do have a lot of momentum pushing down. I would actually wait better for like a sales from here or from here. Here is 156. I mean, you see the marking here. You could sell from here. The moment it gets here, 156, you see a rejection. Maybe you can sell it. It really depends on confirmations during the times of the session that you're trading. Or from 158 would be a really nice level to sell, to be honest, based on the structure. You see left, and also even all the way up here to 161, which is maybe less likely, but it's still in the cards. I would actually say that the most likely levels are in between these three. That's why I have the dollar sign here. This is less likely, but if it gets here, you can still sell it, and we're still on the higher time frame remain bearish on this structure. You can see it here. So give it a like if you like the whole analysis. I even gave like a trading idea here, I guess. We'll see if it plays out. Sells will be better than buys, even though buys actually do have a lot of space to correct. But I would remain sells if I were like learning trading right now. And yeah, give it a like, subscribe if you're new. This is Joel Medina, and I hope you have a great week. I'll see you either this week if I do another live stream, or just next week with another weekly outlook. Have a